Ready to witness the magic of simple ribbon transforming into a beautiful rose? Hey friends, welcome to craftspinner. Today we are going to make this beautiful rose we have used for decorating our doodh pilai glass, and the measurements of the first three petals are 2 into 2 centimeters. The shape of these petals would be round. Again, we are going to cut 3 petals for the second layer of the flower, and the measurements of the petals are 2 into 2.3, and these are going to be heart-shaped petals. We are going to cut 5 petals for the third layer, and again guys, these petals are going to be heart-shaped. All the petals are going to be heart-shaped now, and the measurements of the petals are 2 into 2.8 centimeters. Friends, I am using a different color of ribbon here because my maroon colored ribbon was finished and I am using this color in its place. But the flower is same. We are going to cut 6 petals now for the last layer of the rose, and the measurements of these petals are 3 into 3 centimeters. I have used rose for decorating doodh ply glass for a subtle reason. These flowers have a special significance in our life. They are a symbol of hope, love and resilience, and I think a wedding is a special occasion. Do you think I should have decorated the glass with a different flower? We are going to burn all our petals now, but first of all we are going to burn the first 3 petals, and these will be burnt in a slightly different way. We are going to give these petals an inward curve. We are going to start burning our heart-shaped petals now, and these are the first 3 petals, the second layer of the flower, and we are going to give them an outward curve, and we are also going to give them a crimp at its lower end with the tongs, and give them a crimp in the way I am doing it here. I am burning here the biggest petal. These are the petals that are going to make the last layer of the flowers, and I am going to burn them in the same way I have burnt the second layer of the petals. Remember to burn the V shape we have given in the center of the petal, or your ribbon is going to fray if you forget to burn it. This is the symmetry of the petals, friend. The first 3 petals are round, then 3 heart-shaped petals, then 5 heart-shaped petals, and then 6 heart-shaped petals. Overall, we need 17 petals for one flower. Put glue in a thin line at the lower end of the petal and then roll it with a tong, or your hand is going to be burnt if you do it otherwise. Again, put a thin line of glue at the base of the second petal and then stick it to the already rolled petal. We are going to do the same thing with our last petal, and this is the third petal. Our inner portion of the rose is ready, and I think it looks beautiful, don't you think so? And now we are going to stick the other petals. This is a heart-shaped petal, and it's going to be the first petal of the second layer. I have put a thin line at its base, and then I have stuck it to the center portion we had made. We are sticking the second petal now. And this is the last petal we have stuck, and you can see this looks beautiful. This can serve you as a rosebud, but if you want to make a full-blown rose, then you are going to stick more petals. We are going to start with this third layer of the petals. So we are sticking our third petal here, and this is the third petal of the third layer. And friends, I am going to bring a special DIY project for your Valentine Day. Valentine Day is coming, so stay tuned for that. And again, we are going to make a different and a special kind of rose you haven't seen yet on YouTube. We are going to make that on that day. This is the last layer of the petals we are going to work with. When you are working with a lot of petals, always remember you have to stick them in a symmetry. And here I am going to pinpoint one thing. English is not my mother tongue, and that's why maybe what I am saying is a bit confusing for you, but still I'm going to say it. Stick the petals in a brick like symmetry. This is the way nature works. Our rose is ready and I'm crushing it in my hands to give it a natural curly and furly look. Rose petals are very curvy and curly. We are going to make the sepals now, and the measurements of the ribbon is 2.5 into 4 centimeters. Cut your ribbon off and then fold it 3 to 4 times and then start cutting it. The lower and upper end of the ribbon should be really pointed. If your sepals are not fully separated, then cut them off. Sorry friends, my camera tripped off and I didn't know it has tripped off, and that's why I am unable to show you how I have burnt the sepals. Sorry for this, but we are going to stick the sepals now. Put a dot of hot glue at the end of the sepal and then stick it on the base of the flower. It's a complete rose now, fully ready, but we are not done yet. We are going to make the leaf now. The measurements for the leaf are 2.5 into 3.5 centimeters. Firstly, I am using simple scissors to give the ribbon the shape of a leaf, but I am also going to use zigzag scissors to cut the edges of the leaf. This is the easy way to make rose leaves with zigzag scissors, but in my some other video I am going to make leaves without a zigzag scissor for those friends who haven't got a zigzag scissor in their home. Fold the leaf in half, burn it and press it down with tongs to give it a main and fine main vein. For giving side veins to your leaf, keep your leaf folded and then start folding the already folded leaf in slant and then burn it and then press it down with tongue and do this thing again and again, and you are going to have side veins. Okay friends, your ribbon rose and leaves are ready. So if you have got any value from this video, don't forget to subscribe, like and share, and see you next time with a new project.